Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I got another banger for you guys today, and we're gonna really go into it. So this video is gonna be pretty short but pretty more informative. We're gonna go over how to set up a cold email campaign that books around 30 to around 40 meetings for you a month, and really giving you the foundation in order to get you guys more clients and more appointments on your calendar. And I'll be kind of going over how to set up cold email, limits in terms of cold email, warming up, sending, and deliverability. Now, here's just a few notes before we actually go into kind of the main video today. The main thing I've really learned about cold email, that volume is actually key. But volume is key after you've kind of got proof of concept, after you've got a good positive reply rate, a good booking rate. But in order to get that, we want to go through a lot of leads, depending on the niche, quickly, so we can get them numbers and then know if this script or this offer is ready for us to scale. And you really want to be kind of aware or careful in terms of how you go about the volume. So let's say if I was working like a smaller niche, I'll be going with a really small / targeted volume because we don't have that much data to go off. And then when you kind of got everything ready to go, then we'll be cranking up the volume to around 500 to 1,000 kind of emails to potential prospects a day. And in order to do that, we need these of the following. So domains, we need around 5 to 15 domains. Email accounts per domain, you need around 2 to 3 email accounts per domain. So for every one domain equals 2 email accounts. And emails that you send per email is around 50 emails a day per email. We use Instantly for that as well. Now, setting up your domains. So basically, these are basically the main things that you need. And the reason we want to set up your domains properly is that for every kind of service provider such as Gmail, Zoho, Outlook, your email looks reputable and therefore has a higher chance of landing in the inbox. So what you need to do is set up the MX records, SPF record, DKIM record, DMARC record, and also domain forwarding. So that basically means that anyone that puts your new domains in their search bar, it'll come up with your website and make everything kind of look seamless. And not having these in place would lead to a poor deliverability. And like I said, you'll basically just be seen as spam to other providers. Now, so now let's talk about limits. So in terms of limits, let's say I want to send 1,000 emails a day. Let's say I've got a big TAM. I'm working with, let's say, IT companies, really big market. And I want to send 1,000 emails a day. So, and I had a daily limit per email of 50 emails that I could send. That means I'll need 20 emails to send 1,000 emails per day. And in order for that, I'll need around 10 domains. So 2 emails per domain. Now, what I also suggest, is like a crazy tip that no one would ever say, is I'll actually buy 1.5 times your email and domains. So let's say I wanted 10 emails, I'll buy 15 emails, or let's say 10 domains, I'll buy 15 domains. The reason why is that over time your emails will start and domains will start getting burnt out, and they might have spam on it, they might be blacklisted, they might have a poor email health. And you don't want that to be kind of a hindrance when it comes to your email campaigns. So having some backup emails always on the go is actually so beneficial, because once it's time for you to let it rip, you can just essentially, when it's time for you to let it rip and you have a problem, you can essentially just switch out the emails, have another email that's already been warmed up, already ready, and then boom, there's no problems. Now, once you've kind of brought your emails, what you want to be doing is connecting them to a sending software like Instantly, and warming them up for around 2 to 3 weeks. So just sitting there, let the emails sit, let them marinate. And what warming up basically is like a fake conversation between other users of the same email provider, and makes your emails look more trustworthy, like they've already been used, like there's activity going on in there. And like I said, that increases the deliverability on your emails. And the warm-up settings that I usually go with around 30 to 50 warm-up emails per day for the first 2 weeks. And then once your emails have warmed up, you want to really go via the ascending schedule. And the reason we want to do that is just want to make it look more human-like. The emails are more human. It's not like a bot sending out lots of emails. So week 1, 10 emails per account. Week 2, send around 20 emails per account. Week 3, send 30 emails per account. And week 4, send 50 emails per account. And once you kind of got everything ready, at the end of week 4, you should have a full well email system. And then after, just more of just testing the offer, the lead list, kind of the scripts, and seeing what really sticks and what doesn't. And lastly, in terms of deliverability rate, here's just a few things that you can do to make sure your deliverability rate is really at kind of the highest. So I would say anything below 50% open rate is bad. Your emails should be getting more than 50% open rate on it. And these are a few kind of tips that I would give you in terms of keeping on top of your deliverability. So checking, firstly, is kind of just checking that you have a clean lead list. Some people don't have a clean lead list at all and they blame on deliverability, but your lead list is actually really poor, is not cleaned, and therefore that's why a lot of people is getting a lot of bounce backs and a lot of people actually seeing your emails. To kind of carry on with this, what you can do is remove custom tracking. So custom tracking is like, you shouldn't really care about your open rates as much every day because it's not a big deciding factor. But other email providers know that all these salespeople use custom tracking, and they kind of adapted to that. So that's why I found that when having custom tracking enabled on my campaigns, the open rates decrease, and also kind of less people are seeing my emails. Also use stuff like block apps and Gmail checker to check deliverability every 1 to 2 weeks. And these are basically, they have a free kind of email deliverability test that you can do on Gmail checker. Block apps, I think you need to pay around like 40-50 pounds for that a month. And that allows you just to check how many of your emails are actually landing in the inbox. And then also check your domains have been blacklisted with stuff like, with tools like MX Toolbox. And you can just see if your domains have been blacklisted on any sites or stuff like that, which of course does hinder your domain health. But like I said, even if these problems come up with us, having that extra email account sitting there is so beneficial. So if any of these problems do come up, you can just switch them, and it doesn't really kill the momentum of your email accounts. Now, so let's say these emails have been the health has been dropped down through the emails. What I usually do if I have an email or domain that's been badly damaged, I will actually leave that domain alone for 2 weeks, and I'll warm it up back again, and I'll put on 100% reply rate on my warm ups and let that domain kind of bring itself back to life. And during that time, I'll be using, like I said, the spare domains and increasing the emails from there. Now, that's kind of the end of this short-ish video, I would say. Hopefully that helps you kind of get a base of cold email for any agencies that are looking to start cold email for their own agency. Perhaps you're doing Instagram or Facebook before, and now you're trying to jump into the cold email space. This is just a few things that I've used and I've used for my clients that's been working a charm for us. Now, if you are an agency doing over 10-20,000 and you're looking to kind of generate more bookings, more qualified sales appointments, and you're looking to work with a partner to help you guys out, we do have our own agency where we help, of course, established marketing agencies doing over 20,000 and help them add an additional 10 qualified appointments per month on a pay per performance basis. And if you want to know a bit more information about that, what you can do is just book a call below in the description. Has my Calendly there. Just book a call with me or my team, and then we'll just have a conversation, understand your niche, understand your offer, and see if there's something that we can help. And if we can help, we'll just explain to you how our agency works. Any questions, just put them all in the comments. Happy to answer them. And yeah, it's Jozy here. Take up.